Hello, my name is Cynthia Rocky and I am the Health Promotion Manager for the Area Agency on Aging and Disability with the East Tennessee Human Resource Agency. We are so pleased to bring to you this training video for instructors who are teaching the Stay Active and Independent for Life program called SAIL. That's a falls prevention program, and it has been made available to us by the Knox County Health Department. It's a public domain program, and so we can offer it oftentimes free to participants in our service area. And we're looking for instructors who are willing to do that, and we hope that this will be a resource as you commit to helping our seniors stay active. Thank you.
Surf's up, dude!
Okay. Hi, my name is Debbie Harris, and I'm an instructor with the SAIL program. And we're going to start today by warming up. So what we're going to do is first we're going to start marching. Marching in place. Now, if you need to, there are some people that need to sit. If they need to start with sitting, that's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start warming up our muscles by rolling back our shoulders today. Rolling back our shoulders. Getting those muscles warmed up before we get into faster exercise. And then we're going to go ahead and pause. Go ahead and we'll roll the shoulders backwards. And I just say pause because it's easier if you stop. A lot of times people, they might get injured. So a lot of times pausing helps. Then we're going to change, and I'm going to go ahead and do with the arms rolling forward just like a swim. We're doing a forward stroke. Getting all these body parts warmed up. Like I said, you can go at your own pace. You can go faster. You can go slower. You can do all this while you're sitting. Remember, that's not a problem. Then we're going to pause, we're going to go backwards, and do a backward stroke. 3, 2, 1. So we're just going to tap those toes, If at any time they need to sit, let them sit. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to add the opposite arm. It helps work with balance. And if you need to, right, if someone is standing, they may need to make sure they're hooked on with that chair. If they're okay, then they can do the opposite. We do a heel, get the back of that leg. And then we're going to add the arms. We're just doing this slowly. We're still in the warm-up stage. So we're just going to add the arms. Nothing vigorous yet. We'll get into that. Doing the opposite arms. And then we're going to go ahead and raise those arms. If you need to keep your arms lower though, do so. Tighten the stomach, keep the back straight. Almost down. Just pull those legs back. Just pull those legs back. So we're doing leg curls. Okay, we got back straight, stomach in, and then we're going to reach and we're going to pull. Reach out with that arm and pull back, just shoulder height. And then we're going to change. We're going to change our arm. We're going to work on pulling down. Pretend like you have a string on your leg and you're pulling it up. Pull that leg up as you pull your arm down. The next thing we want to do is transition to leg lifts, or excuse me, to knee lifts. Knee lifts. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're doing knee lift. And remember, if they're standing, you want to make sure that they hold onto the chair if they need it. Then we're going to add the alternate elbows. So what we're going to do, if you can, we're going to add the opposite elbow and work on trying to keep that straight back. Hold that stomach in. Now, if you can't do this, remember, just hold on to the can't touch the knee. That's not needed. Okay. Right. 2, 1. So we're going to change to step touch. Should have done marching first. Oh my goodness. Usually march in between so you can transition easier. It's just an easy transition. Step touch, we're going to add the arms. We're going to go to our shoulder height. Just kind of swing there. Just shoulder height. And then swing high. Get that heart rate up. And swing high if you can't. Just stay at the normal level. Or if you need to slow down the pace, you can do that part also. Remember, anytime you can slow the pace for the person that needs it. So we do a kick, kick. You can flex the foot. And you see me first of all holding on to the chair, and then if they're okay with that, then you can go ahead and we're going to add punches and they can release. We're going to punch with the same arm as the same leg. Okay, so punch, 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 punch. Like I said, they needed to. You can hold on to that chair. Just make sure you are aware of what they're doing and what they can do. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to raise the arm up. Same arm, take hand. Working on keeping that heart rate up for like 18 to 20 minutes for extended period of time with that cardio. Woo. So you take the foot with heel tap out to the side. Start, and we're going to do shoulder level. Just take those arms out as the foot goes out, the arm goes out. You can do it faster or you can do it slower. Remember, what's your group? Pay attention to what your group can do. And then we're going to go up like a regular jumping jack, but we're still just doing one foot on each side. Okay, the next thing, we're going to march wide. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to march wide, so take those feet out. Marching wide. Some people will be doing it slower, that's okay. We're marching wide, and we're going to add the speedball arms. Bring our feet back in, we're doing the speedball arms. Okay, we're going to turn to the side with the right shoulder in toward the circle. If you have a circle, we're going to turn with the speedball back to the center. I'm keeping it at shoulder height. We'll turn back to the left end. If you like to use the floor there to burn some calories. Come back to the front. And then we're going to pause. As I said, it's easier. And then reverse. Making sure you get both of those sides of the muscles there. As you're slowing down there and transitioning from cardio, we're working on balance. We're walking around 3 times around our circle of chairs, and we're turning our head to the right and turn our head to the left. You can do that like 3 or 4 times with the turning, and that helps to work on the balance. Then we're going to transition, and we're going to go to heel to toe. So with the heel to toe, first of all, you make sure that they are touching the chair. Do move forward. 1, 2, 3, and you want to make sure that you're next to the chair. Don't have them out in the middle of nowhere. And we're going to walk backwards. 1, 2, 3. The key is to keep them close to the chair. And then 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Think about it. Okay. It's like walking over obstacles, so we're going to, like we're stepping over it, so we're starting with the leg in and lift it going out. Leg in, going out. In, out. The next one is going behind the chair and standing on our toes. Stand and hold for 10 seconds. You do that for 5 times. You go down. At that point, they can stand on one foot if they're ready. They go up, or they can stand on both feet. So it's whatever they're ready for at the time. We're going to sit back in the chair. Should be our sit to stand. Okay, the sit to stand. If you're gonna do sit to stand, this is part of the time test also. You just go up, come all the way back in the chair, go all the way up, go all the way back. And usually the feet are shoulder height apart, or shoulder width apart. The next one, we're gonna just lean to the right, and you can lift the other opposite leg up. Just don't lean too far. You wanna make sure that they're not leaning too far. And then go back to the left. We're keeping our shoulders back. Stop getting tucked in. Just lean to the right. And lean to the left. Okay, now we're gonna transition to our strength. And that's usually 15 to 18 minutes. And what we use are adjustable weights here, what's recommended. The SEAL program. It takes just a little bit of time, so make sure everybody has their weights. If they would get those at the first of the class and have those underneath their chair, that would help you to transition much faster. So we're working on the upper body first. First one we're going to work on, we're going to make sure we stay back in our chair. And we're going to roll our shoulders back. And we're going to start right here. Upper arms, shoulder height. We're just going to go up, come back, come up, go back. That's all, just don't let them drop all the way down. And another thing they can do if they need to, some people can alternate. Just use one arm at a time. That helps some people who have problems with their shoulders, excuse me. Or just work with both. So they will know and they will tell you. And the next one we want to do, making sure they're sitting back in the chair, shoulders roll back, always protect that back. And we're going to go with the arms shoulder height. And what I do is just kind of say they can bend their elbows. It's supposed to help protect your shoulder. We just go up, we hold just for 3 seconds, and then put it back down, and hold for 3 seconds, and then put it back down. Usually we do 5 of these, and then we move forward, and hold for 3 seconds, come back. Body, we're going to work on our laterals. So we start at the chest, and then go up, come back to the chest. That's 1. They can alternate. If they want to do 1 arm at a time, that's 2. Work on that in sets of 8. Biceps, so once again, make sure you're sitting back, shoulders roll back. Put elbows into the waist there. Start with your hands out, and just come up to shoulder height, and then lower it. Back to shoulder height, and lower it. We're going to do the opposite of those biceps. I'm going to scoot up in the seat. I'm going to roll our shoulder back, I'm going to lean forward slightly because they said this is better. Lean forward slightly. And we're going to put our weights right here at shoulder height. And we're going to take the arm back, bring it back forward. Bring it forward, no slinging. Just controlled. Okay, the first one we're going to do, making sure always that they're sitting up nice and straight, shoulders roll back, and we're going to do the knee lifts just like we did during warm-up. We're going to work on the same leg, just bring it up and all the way to the floor. Once you do one leg, you finish sets of 8, then you can change the other leg and do the same thing. Steady, slow pace. No jerking movements. Okay, the next one we're gonna do will be the toe raises. So you just go up and back down. At this point, they can do them wide. They can do them narrow. There's also a point where they can turn their foot out and go up. So it's just whatever. We do those in sets of 8. We're going to do our kick like in warm-up. And so you just kick it out with the flex, and then bring it back to the floor. Kick it out, bring it back to the floor. sets of 8, and just switch to the other side. The next one we're going to do is use the leg curl, and the leg that's going up, we're going to put it next to the chair because that helps with balance. You're going to soften the knee that you're standing on, and then we're going to do the leg curl. You're just pulling it back like we did in a warm-up, just pulling it back, touching the toe. Make sure you're working on them stand up nice and straight. And then when you get through with one, you do sets of 8 or 8, 2 sets of 8. Soften the leg on the other side, and then go up with the inner leg next to the chair. It always helps with balance. Works on an inner thigh, so we're going up with the flexing. Make sure the other leg is softened. That means that you've got your knee bent, and just bring it back down. Right, 1. And we're also counting good sets of 8. Shoulders are back. Thinking about that stomach also. You always want to try to focus on shoulders back and stomach in. And then do the other side, flexing. Then you're standing on is softened. 2 sets of 8, 4 sets. I'm going to keep the weights on right now. You can take them off, it's your choice. But I'm going to sit up just a little ways, up halfway in the chair. I'm going to put my arms here. And then we're going to lean back. These are called, the seated stomach crunches. So we're going to go back, and then go forward, and then come back to the center, and that's 1. And you want to talk to them about having the shoulders straight, having the stomach pulled in as you're doing this, and breathing as they're doing this. But they are breathing also. Now we're ready. We have made it through the hard part, and now we're into the stretching part, our last part of it. So we're going to work on what we call our prayer pose first. We're pushing in with our hands, applying pressure there. Elbows are straight. And we're sitting back in our chair. We think about our breathing. So breathe through the nose, out through the mouth. And you're just holding this for like 20 to 30 seconds each stretch. The muscles are warm. You want to make sure that they do this part. It doesn't need to be skipped. Clasp the hands. The next part, putting the palms behind your head, pushing those elbows back, working on the range of motion. And just holding that. Remember, just relax, but be watching your group at all times. And then we're going to transition. Next part, we're going to do our start here. Go in a complete circle. Now, if some people have a problem with one arm, like I did at one time, they can just circle one arm at a time as you're doing it. There's just different modifications. We'll be telling you more as we go through. And then you go under, you can switch under and over, so you're doing the opposite. We usually do that 5 each time. The next one, we're going to reach out the right arm. We're going to touch your shoulder blade. This works on that range of motion. We're going to hold it, make sure the elbows push back, push it back if they need to, just as far as they can, and just hold. Again, think about the breathing, talk to them about release, and then you do the opposite, you go up, just hold. Usually hold 20 to 30 seconds. And you just repeat with the other side. Just do the same thing, holding it, make sure the shoulders push back, the arms push back, taking it up, taking it down, pushing it up, and just holding. Then what I'll finish off with is doing the deep breaths. In through your nose, inhaling, exhaling through your mouth. We're going to do it again. Exhaling through your mouth. Remember, that's your choice how to end it.
Under the boardwalk,
I had knee surgery, and I knew that I needed to do something to strengthen my knees. And also I've had I have problems with my spine and I have to have shots. And so I just decided it would be better for me to try to get some exercise to stop all this, you know. The doctor told me that it wasn't a complete knee replacement, and he told me after I had the therapy, he said, you know what your limits are, and whatever you feel like you can do, do it. First time I came, it was a little bit different. You know, it was very, when I got home, it was very hard the next day, you know, because I was a little bit sore. But as I came, you know, 3 days, started out with 2 days a week, and then we started to 3 days a week, and it got better. So now, since I have been doing the exercise for a few months, my knees is no longer, I'm having no problems out of them, and I can go up and down the stairs, and I don't have any problems with my back. I can turn my neck without it hurting. So I'm just about free of pain. See, I couldn't walk. I used to walk at the mall, and I couldn't walk, you know, because of my knees. And now I can walk. I can go walk at the mall. See, and I don't have any problems with my knees at all. It has restored my health to a new level.